What is good, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. It is now almost 1:30 where I am, and I don't know if you can tell from the camera, but it says happy birthday on that balloon. It's my birthday! I don't think it's hit me yet that today's my birthday, and this year I am celebrating it in a very special way. I figured to do a birthday vlog, and for my birthday I'm going to New York. I'm going to Central Park, and then at night I'm going to see one of my all-time favorite artists, Justin Timberlake. Initially I wasn't going to see him on my birthday, but then I thought about it and I was like, man, if I don't have tickets to see Justin Timberlake on my birthday, it's going to eat at me. It's gonna bother me all day. Like, man, I could be seeing Justin Timberlake on my birthday. So yeah, it was just like a c'est la vie mentality. Like, it's my birthday and he's having a concert on my birthday. Like, yeah, I'm going. Pretty much packed up. I actually haven't opened this yet. This is what my parents gave me. Thank you, mom and dad. I'm just trying to relish in this moment right now. Like, it is my birthday. I'm going to New York. I'm going to Central Park. I'm going to see Justin Timberlake. So I'm about to go to bed right now. I think definitely by morning is when, like, it's definitely gonna hit me. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now, and I will catch y'all in the next clip. Just want to show you guys my outfit a little bit. Nothing, you know, too like showy when it says like birthday, but I'm not gonna be wearing this to the concert, by the way, so just wanted to put that out there. We're getting ready to leave in like 20-ish minutes. All of this is just beyond me. Like, I don't know what to say, how to register, how to process all of this. Let's just do this. Right here. But yeah, so my hotel is actually like in New Jersey, and literally right across the river is New York right there. So yeah, but I'm so happy to be here. I'm so excited. I'm literally at the Garden, Madison Square Garden, like, on my birthday. To see Justin Timberlake. What is this?
Welcome, 11-year-old Justin Randall.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Now, 6 years, he's back. Just be quiet. All we need is one moment. Got that something new, that sexy attitude. I've never seen it. Don't stop to show out. Go ahead and turn all your wings away. Let's see, get
you hide that sign before this moment? You were waiting to tell people just for this moment. Can we get a camera on her? Oh, there she is, Andrea. She's pregnant. Where's the lucky? Where's the lucky? I missed all that. There's so many people here. I can't. Hold on. He's home with your son. Okay. Tell him I said congratulations. You are the father. Congratulations, Andrea. Oh, okay, it's my 50th birthday. We got a 50th birthday in the house. What's your name? Janine? That's like a quintessential New York name. I love it. Janine!
So don't walk away. Let me take up all your space. Take out of space. So many all the things that I wanna do. Darling, I can never get enough. Dance with me, like this.
Started on the West Coast, worked our way through the South, came over here. Now we're in New York City. And more than any other tour, something that just keeps washing over me as we've been out is I look around and I see so many faces that I've seen before. It's also a really special night. I have so many family and friends here tonight. But I see so many faces that I've seen before. And by the way, is there anybody here? It's your first time to see myself and the Chelsea Kids? Hi, rookies. Well, welcome. I hope you feel the fellowship and the love that most of us in this room have shared for almost 3 decades. It still blows my mind. Still blows my mind. I don't know if you start listening to me in this little group I was in. Or if you heard my first album, my second album, my third album, like up until now. There's so many of you come up to me and say, I grew up with you. Which one makes me feel old. But whatever, check your own math.
We love you, Justin!
But I just want each and every one of you to know that I've grown up with you. You have been such a beautiful part of my life. I've always wanted to do this ever since I was a little boy. You made it happen. So, as we go out on this tour and I see all of you, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Almost 3 decades, you guys keep coming back. You guys keep supporting us. Just keep supporting me. You keep loving me. I love you right back. And I want you to know until I'm somewhere off this earth, whatever that might be, I will never forget you for the rest of my life. You have made my life so special. Tonight you have made us feel love, New York City. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. We did this last night. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. How many more times am I going to get the opportunity? Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These little town blues are melting away. You're out looking like you do, but you can't hide it. Put you in a frame, oh baby, you can play every day. Everything that's on my mind. Don't want any other guys taking my place, so I got too much. Look out.
Justin Timberlake at the Garden on my birthday. One of my all-time favorite artists ever.
So what they learned from it is federal law that guarantees that anyone who comes into an emergency room, the law that they're looking at has been changed for time.
Characteristic of admissions. That's the only what you can do is scrape off something. You not scrape off the top tier of that.
Where would you go?
You live. Just right down the street of that.
Alright, it's been some time since my birthday as I'm recording this video. I just wanted to give like a little review about my experience, about everything from New York to the concert. I thought about going to Central Park for my birthday for a couple years now, so I was really determined to do that. But then on top of that, to see Justin Timberlake, I wanted to get this off my chest right now. The New York traffic, good on everybody, who deals with that every day because that's their normal, but New York traffic and the summertime at that, I can only imagine having to deal with that every single day. I don't know how I would be able to do it. I mean, I'm sure like I would adjust to it if that was my lifestyle, but I could not with the traffic. I was almost fed up with the traffic. Going to Central Park, so for my birthday, we weren't there for a long time. We were only there for like 30 minutes because we had to leave so I could go back to the hotel and shower to get ready for the concert. But the second day, which was after we checked out of the hotel, we went back to Central Park and we were there for like roughly an hour or so because we had to get back on the road. I had so much fun walking around and sitting in Central Park. Like, I finally got to check off something on my birthday list of ideas. So yeah, I can definitely say I've been to Central Park. And last but not least, I can say that I've been to the Garden, Madison Square Garden, to see Justin Timberlake. Everything about the concert was so good. Everything from the production to the lighting, the monolith that was a part of the concert. Definitely shout out to the DJ Andrew Hypes. He definitely had such a nice playlist to hype up everybody. Shout out to the Tennessee kids. The Tennessee kids, they always support Justin and put on a great show with all the live band and then the background vocalist. I was kind of shocked to find out that Ravon was one of the background vocalists. Like, Ravon, she actually had a music career like well before she started singing backup for Justin Timberlake. So to see her grow and to get to this point where she's singing backup for an artist to that caliber like Justin Timberlake, good on her, good on her. It's really nice to see that she's doing well. But then also the two male vocalists, I think their names are Jaden and Cam. Yeah, shout out to them. And then of course like the band members, like everybody on trumpets. I actually got to meet Dante Winslow. So he's from Baltimore, like I'm from Baltimore, and I actually got to meet him while I was getting merch from the merch area. And yeah, we were just talking about Baltimore for a little bit. He was asking me where in Baltimore I'm from. I got to take a picture with him too, which I'm so happy about. And he's a really nice guy too. Like, he's so nice, he's so encouraging, so motivating. I'm so happy that I got to meet him. Again, shout out to everybody overall in the Tennessee kids. And then seeing the man who I have been in love with since I was 13 years old, I almost cannot put into words. I can't fathom it. I can't process it. Like, to this day I can't process it. Seeing him in the flesh, and I actually got such a good view with him, as you saw. Even without my phone, I could see him like so clearly. Like, that's how good I could see him. To have this experience on my birthday, this will definitely go down as one of the best birthdays ever. If it's in God's plan for me to have kids, and if it's in God's plan for my kids to have kids, I will definitely go on and on about this birthday. Seeing one of your favorite artists on your birthday and then being in such a historic and legendary arena on top of that, it doesn't get any better than that. Well, I mean, I guess meeting him, but you know, I'm not picky though, not picky. He sounded so good too though. Like, the mic was on throughout the entire show. I don't know what it is, but his voice got better over the years. But I guess taking hiatuses throughout your singing career kind of helps because you're not really straining and using your vocal cords that much. Some people may see this as a little too much praise, but this is just how I feel personally. I put him up there with Beyonce as having one of the smoothest vocal maturities like ever. The maturation of his vocals like throughout the years, like him being in his 40s and he sounds like that, how was that even possible? He was cutting it up with the backup dancers too. Shout out to the backup dancers too, they supported him well. Seeing him cut up and move the way how he does, it was just a sight to see. I'm so proud of him. Seeing him was so unreal, and hearing his voice again, seeing someone who I've been in love with since I was a teenager have such undying and unconditional growing love for someone like him, that definitely speaks volume. One of my favorite artists ever. I love the set list too. So many of my favorite songs were played, like of course the classics like Rock Your Body, My Love, Let Me Talk to You. He did What Goes Around Comes Around. And then from the latest album, yeah, he opened up with No Angels. He did Technicolor. He actually did Infinity Sex. Like, Infinity Sex is my favorite song on the album. And to hear him sing that and see him dance to it, I was like, pretty surreal. Hearing him do Flame too, that was definitely a highlight. If you can't tell how blown away I am about the entire experience, this is my life. That will forever be etched in my memory. Yeah, I think I'll just conclude the video here. Like, there's so much that I can say. I don't think it will be as coherent. I'm at a loss of words. Just know that I had the best birthday possible, going to New York, going to Manhattan, being in Madison Square Garden, spending it with Justin Timberlake. One of the best nights. If you like this vlog, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below your thoughts on everything. If you went to one of his shows, definitely say that. If you ever been to Madison Square Garden, ever been to Central Park, yeah, let me know. And just let me know your entire experience being in that area or seeing Justin Timberlake on this tour. On that note, again, Justin Timberlake, I love him so much. Love him, love him, love him. Had a great time in Central Park, great time in Manhattan at Madison Square Garden, and yeah, again, one of the best birthdays ever. Yeah, I'm out. Bye.